Now where do you think you're going? I love that look of confusion. When a lowly human realizes they're completely outmatched. It's a delicacy I rarely get to enjoy. Struggle all you want. You can't wriggle your way out of this little worm. The strongest man on Earth couldn't stop a charging Amazon, so why does someone as frail as you think you can stand a chance? I'll be the one asking the questions around here. You are in the presence of a queen. For the sake of your own survival, it would be best to fall in line. First, what is this contraption? All right, and what exactly does a camera do? Is it some kind of weapon? Were you sent here to slay us all with this measly light box? Oh, so it captures images, does it? Fancy. I didn't realize human technology had come so far. Too bad you won't be needing it anymore. Now tell me, what's someone like you doing so far from civilization? It's very reckless to wander into such a deadly forest all by yourself. Don't you know, there are all kinds of monsters lurking about. You didn't come alone. Tell me where the others are right now. How many are there? Are they armed? What are they planning? How do I know I can trust that? After all, you attempted to capture our likeness in that picture box of yours. Who knows what other slimy tricks you're capable of? Well, it's not as if such a small number of humans could take down even one of my people, let alone the entire tribe. If you really are telling the truth, I suppose your group won't be any more of a nuisance than a swarm of gadflies. Still, we don't receive visitors often, and even when we do, they rarely come bearing goodwill. You will take me to your leader at once, or you will meet your fate here and now. I'm sorry. You are the leader. To be honest, I expected the leader to be a bit more, physically prepared for this environment, but you're as scrawny as a newborn. You may not have a body suited for this forest, but you sure have the tenacity for it. Not many humans would make such remarks with a spear at their throat. I tell you what, little thing. I'll release you from my grip. But only if you agree to answer all of my questions truthfully. Oh, I must answer yours as well? You are being rather demanding. Are you sure you want to go down that path? Very well. It's a deal. But don't try to run. You already know escape is impossible. So, leader, I'm curious. Why travel out on your own? Where are the others? So you were separated. And how do you think your team is doing out there without someone to guide them? If they're as fragile as you are, I wouldn't be surprised to find their bones in a monster's den come morning. There's that tenacity again. You have the spirit of a fighter, don't you? What was your goal, leading a group of humans into these lands? Simple explorers, you say? And what exactly are you searching for? Treasure? Foreign technology? Simply anything that can make you rich and famous? Why animals? Do you not have enough to hunt in your own native lands? Now that's where you're mistaken, human. What you have come searching for are no mere animals. They're monsters. Supernatural beings that don't bend to the whims of Gaia. What you're describing is not the corpse of an earthly creature. That thing that happened upon your shores is a hippocampus. Although I do find it strange that one managed to swim so far from this island's waters. Normally, the kraken snatch them into the deep before they make it past the ocean's trenches. If you were truly searching for simple animals, why did you take an image of my tribe's settlement? Are we mere beasts to you? Because assuming that would be a grave mistake. You're correct on that front. There are no humans who live within this island's borders. Still, that's no reason to capture a stranger's image without so much as an attempt at communication. I'm sure you wouldn't want your face plastered around a stranger's homeland, flaunted as an exotic tribesperson. I mean exactly what I said. There are no humans who call this island home. Very well. I suppose it's only fair that I give you time to poke me for information. Although, I want to ensure that you truly desire this. Curiosity can be dangerous. Greedy, aren't you? In that case, I'll share what I can. Despite my appearance, I am not human. Nor are any of my tribe's members. We are Amazons, descendants of Ares, the god of war. You may scoff at the idea of gods and magic, but is there any other way to explain my prowess over you? My tremendous size, superior strength, heightened senses. It's as if I were created to be the perfect warrior, wouldn't you say? That's true. I am the queen of my people, chosen by the gods themselves to protect and serve my community, as well as guide them towards a prosperous future. You, on the other hand, how did you get chosen to lead? Did you just happen to show up first? Seniority does not make a good leader, human. You must have certain qualities in order to do this job properly. And judging by your current separation, I don't think you have what it takes. Well then, I've grown bored of sitting around and answering questions. It's about time you came with me. Oh? Did you think I was simply going to let you go? You know my people's whereabouts, and I've given you critical information on how we function as a society. There's no way I can let you return home after that. Don't be upset with me now. You did insist that you wanted answers, after all. You only have yourself to blame. Human, we can do this one of two ways. Either you come with me willingly, or I return home with your head on the tip of my spear. The choice is yours. Finally alone. Thanks to your camera's noise and flashing light, the entire tribe was alerted to your presence. And so, I had to give a grand speech about how the invaders have failed, and none can stand above us, and blah, blah, blah. You're lucky they were satisfied with imprisonment and didn't demand an execution. My people don't enjoy being intruded upon. Ugh. I suppose you know how pointless an escape attempt would be. And it's not as if you could outlast even this tribe's youngest members in combat. Very well. I'll remove your chains. Are your wrists all right? Do you need medical attention? I'm not asking because I care about your comfort. I just know that you're less likely to try something stupid if you're well taken care of. It's less of a headache for me to deal with. I'm not going to take care of you like a pet. I need time to decide the best course of action. And until then, we're stuck together. I have had a hard enough time leading my people without a captive whining in my ear about how difficult they have it. Do you want me to put your chains back on, or are you simply going to accept the fact that I took them off? That's what I thought. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything to get yourself killed. Come with me. It's high time you've had something to eat. I could hear your stomach growling all the way through my speech. Here. Eat up. It's Griffin's stew. The meal will be hearty enough, I should hope. I'm the queen, remember? I don't do my own cooking. I have dedicated workers who cook for everyone at the same time daily. Why? I suppose you have to cook for yourself. Perhaps, if you were a better leader, your subjects would be more inclined to take care of these things for you. That's why you should never trust a human to do an Amazon's job. Excuse me. You have quite the snippy tone for someone being held captive. Don't throw around insults as if you know what it's like to be in my position. Say that again. I dare you. No, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to face the expectations of the gods themselves and fear their wrath should you fail. You don't know how it feels to knowingly send soldiers to their deaths in order to clear away the monsters threatening your home. You don't know what it's like to be a real leader. You're nothing but a fish caked in dry mud. I've never met a human who was able to make me lose my temper before. That was... You are... Whatever. Eat your soup. Stop talking if you know what's good for you. Eat. If there's one thing I can say about you, it's that you're persistent. My royalty is not as simple as it seems. Yes, the gods chose me to lead this tribe, but it's not as if I have some divine right or anything. At a moment's notice, they could take it away. And no matter how much stronger my kind are than humans, none are more powerful than a god. If you value your existence, you never fail a higher power. Have you heard the story of Arachne? She was a human who failed to weave beautifully enough for Athena, and in turn she was transformed into a spider. Or what about the Trojan War? It was a conflict that took thousands of lives from those who failed to bring victory to their deities. And those are the tales of people who were let off easily. If I fail my people, if I fail the gods, I can't let that happen, no matter what. Yes. It's stressful, being the queen of the Amazons. Having hundreds of strong-willed warrior women looking up to you. And thousands of all-powerful deities looking down on you. Brings about a lot of pressure. But as I said, the gods chose me. I have no room to complain, only to act. Why are you doing this? I mean, trying to comfort me. Why? You know I'm not going to let you go just because you're feigning kindness. You aren't that dim-witted. I don't know why you waste your breath. But... thank you. I suppose it's only right if I apologize for judging your leadership skills so harshly. You have big shoes to fill, and unlike myself, you aren't exactly built to survive on this island. It's a miracle you made it as far inland as you have without being devoured. I suppose, in that sense, you've earned my respect. If you can accomplish a feat like that, you must, at the very least, be a competent leader. Well, you can't exactly say the gods themselves placed their trust in you, but for a human, you're not bad. I'm sure your people trust... Your people. How many did you say were on your team? And how long ago were you separated? I can't believe I'm doing something like this, but I'd like to make an offer. We are both well aware that you don't wish to be a captive on this island forever, but it's not as if I can let you share your findings with the rest of the world. That would put my tribe at risk in an innumerable amount of ways, and signal my failing as a queen. I say we reach a compromise, leader to leader. I will help you find your people and ensure you all safe passage away from this monster-infested island, and in return, you must never speak of anything you saw in this place. Neither the monsters nor the Amazons that call it home. Burn your notes. Destroy your cameras. You must never let this information leave these shores. My tribe is full of the best scouts and survivalists in this mortal realm. Of course, I won't be able to frame using their skills as assisting you. As I said, my people don't take kindly to outsiders. I'll have to come up with some story about how we must capture the other intruders alive. But there's a reason I was chosen as queen. I know how to rally passionate soldiers, and if there's anyone who can find your people, it's mine. It seems we have a deal then. I'll send a search party first thing tomorrow morning. I'm also glad we could come to an agreement. You aren't half bad for a human. Not in the slightest. Well, it's getting rather late. I believe it's best we both make off to bed. Just so you're aware, we'll have to share a room for the night. It's not as if I'm used to having guests over, after all. There's no need for a second bedroom until now. Of course, if you aren't comfortable with that, you're free to take some extra blankets and make a place for yourself on the floor. Although, know that you are rather tenacious for a human. And dedicated at that. Those are traits that I can't help but admire. You seem surprised. Why? There was a reason I wanted to bring you back alive, after all. You didn't hear that from me, though. Oh, and I'm sure a studious mind like yours is rather curious about how a tribe like mine can exist. After all, a woman-only society would die out with one generation, right? It's not that simple. For the past few hundred years, we've welcomed new tribe members through ritualistic blessings from the god. But being mortal, we have the ability to create new members the old-fashioned way. If you'd like to give that a try. For research, of course. Be my guest. Regardless, I have lots of work to do in the morning. Whether you seek to grow your knowledge or not, that's up to you. In any case, I'll see you shortly, human.
Hi, it's Clover. I know, weird. It's been a while since I've dropped an audio here. I am so sorry. I got just the worst flu or something. Just a mild curse from my haters, and it has caused quite a cough in me that I am only just coming out of. this week, a couple days ago, to be honest. It's really taken it out of me. So if you are feeling ill, please take care of yourself, or else you're going to get knocked out for a week and you're going to lose a week of work and it's going to suck. But hopefully you can come back to it better than before. And then you can edit out your coughs in your outro and feel okay about that. So just a little thing, I wanted to say big thank you to Parasite for the book that he got me unthrown. I really, really appreciate it. It was a great book. I read Dark Matter. It was really nice to kind of chill out while I was having my coughing episodes. And also a big thank you to Evie over on the server for creating such a beautiful song for the Euclid Pilot series. I really, really enjoyed listening to it. I'm hoping to link it here once it's all live and all that good stuff. And a big thank you to just everybody on the server in general, because it's so fun to talk to you guys. Makes me feel better. From there, I'm hoping to get back in the swing of things, but I'm also going to be kind of traveling over the next couple of weeks. So if I'm slower on the comments, please forgive me. I try to do my best to reply to every comment, because I do believe that if you've given me time, I'm going to try to give you time as much as I can. And I do really like reading and responding to comments. So just be patient with me and we'll get there. And other than that, I hope that you have a wonderful, awesome day, because you're very cool. And I'm also hoping you can't hear the sickness in my voice, because I'm hoping that my voice comes back. Anyway, you're super cool. Keep being cool. I am now going to say the thing, which is Clover says bye.